Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Emily and I make motherhood and lifestyle videos. So today's video is going to be another pregnancy update. I'm currently 39 weeks and 4 days pregnant, and according to the What to Expect app, Oliver is as big as a honeydew melon, and he is 19 to 21 inches and about 7 to 8 pounds, which seems large. I feel like a couple weeks ago the comparison was a different type of melon and I was like, oh, I'm picturing a cantaloupe or a honeydew or whatever I said. But apparently I was off. Also, had no idea that cantaloupe was bigger than a mini watermelon, and now I just kind of feel like I don't know my fruits. But that doesn't matter. I'm going to start this video by answering some of the questions that you guys have sent me on Instagram or have left in the comments. A couple people messaged me and they were asking me about my specific due date. So my due date is in 3 days from the filming of this video, which is September 20th. If he is born on his due date, which is not very likely, he'll be September 20th, 2020, which I love the idea of, but I know it's not that likely. But I will be doing everything that I can to make him come out on that day. There's not much that I can do, but I will try. A couple other people asked if I was excited to not be pregnant anymore. So the answer is yes and no. I've enjoyed being pregnant and I'm excited to have my baby, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm excited to not be pregnant anymore, because I know afterwards, like the postpartum process is going to be harder than being pregnant itself, just because obviously new baby, but that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about like postpartum care and being like leaky all the time, and you have to put like witch hazel in your underwear and ice packs and all that stuff. That sounds way more painful to me than being pregnant. So I'm not excited to not be pregnant, if that makes any sense. But I am excited for the baby, so that's good. Another one of the questions is what scares me most about labor. And I want to say that the idea of labor is probably like the scariest part. Like, I haven't gone through it all yet. I don't know entirely what to expect. I know it'll be painful, and that's like all I know. I want to avoid an epidural, so it's going to be extra painful. I don't know, it's a really hard question to answer because I'm just not sure what the experience is going to be like, and everybody's birth story is different. And I've definitely learned that from watching so many different birth stories. None of it's the same. Everyone has a different process, different things happen for them, and I just don't know what's going to happen for me to know what I should be scared about or what is like the worst case scenario. So I'm gonna get right into my symptoms and talk about what has changed for me. My morning sickness is back, and it is not worse than it was in the first trimester, but it's something that I didn't expect to come back. But I have food aversions again. I wake up feeling like I'm gonna throw up. I've just been eating lighter foods, like having toast, bagels and stuff, foods like that. My food aversions are back, but only because certain foods have been giving me really bad acid reflux. So like I know I need to avoid certain kind of like pasta sauces or salad dressings. They've been making me feel sick. And after I eat them and I feel sick, then I have an aversion to it. And that has been happening. So I've been having food aversions, morning sickness, acid reflux, it's all back. I've been waking up feeling very achy, and that's more so like my hips moving or doing whatever they're doing to get into their birthing position. That sounds weird, but my hips have been hurting a lot whenever I wake up, but it goes away. I wake up in extreme pain and it fades away throughout the day, so I've been finding that taking a warm shower when I wake up has been making my muscles feel less tense and less like on edge, if that makes any sense. So I highly recommend, whenever your body is hurting, to just take a warm shower. The warm water really soothes me, and I hope it will soothe you as well. Another thing is stretch marks have been getting worse. Still none on my tummy, although my stomach is much, 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 much bigger. I feel huge. Moving around is a lot more difficult for me. So that is all that is new this week. Nothing crazy, no drastic changes, but mornings have gotten more difficult for me, at least. In my last midwife appointment, she was actually asking me about when I would want to induce. just because I haven't shown any labor symptoms really up until this point, and just because it's so close to my due date. She was just asking, worst case scenario, if I had to induce, when I'd want to do it. I'd like to hold out as long as possible and hopefully he comes on his own, but if not, then he'll probably be an October baby, which is about 11 days after his due date. If that's like worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is 11 days after his due date. I plan on being induced, which is fine. I'll live. Worse things have happened in the world. Obviously, I don't want that. If I don't need an induction, I want to avoid an induction. So I've been doing some things to help induce labor at home, which has just been going for walks. I've been eating a lot of pineapple, and I've been trying red raspberry leaf tea. I don't know if any of that's helping. I honestly can't say if the tea or the pineapple is helping, but walking for sure is doing something, because yesterday I went on a long walk and I can feel him moving lower whenever I walk, which is a strange feeling, but I hope he comes soon. That is everything I wanted to mention in this 39-week pregnancy update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.